Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Today I want to speak to the part of you that dares to dream, that longs for greatness, that knows deep down that you are capable of more. Life will challenge you, it will knock you down, and it will test every ounce of your strength. But here's the truth. Greatness is not reserved for a chosen few. It's earned by those who refuse to give up. If this does not motivate you, then what will? Every second you waste doubting yourself is a second stolen from your potential. The clock is ticking, and the world is waiting to see what you can do. Think about all the people who started with nothing. No money, no support, no privilege. And yet they rose. They rose because they chose to rise. And so can you. You have a fire inside you. You have the power to transform your life, no matter where you are right now. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. It will never come. Start now. Take one small step, then another. And soon, you'll look back and realize you climbed a mountain. So, I ask you today, are you going to let fear hold you back? Or will you decide, right here, right now, that you will fight for your dreams, no matter how hard it gets? Because if this does not motivate you, nothing will. Greatness is earned through perseverance. Not privilege. Greatness does not come gift wrapped for a select few. It is not something handed down through family name, wealth, or talent alone. Greatness is the result of tireless effort, sleepless nights, relentless dedication, and the willingness to keep moving forward even when every part of you wants to quit. History is full of examples of people who started with nothing. No money, no connections, no fame, and yet carved their names into the world's memory because they chose to persevere. They understood that success is not determined by where you begin, but by how fiercely you are willing to fight for where you want to go. Privileges might give someone a head start, but they can never replace the value of hard work, determination, and grit. Those who truly achieve greatness are the ones who refuse to give up when the journey gets hard. They are the ones who see failure not as a reason to stop, but as a lesson to grow stronger. Every great achievement you admire, whether it's a breakthrough invention, a world record, or an inspiring act of leadership, was fueled by someone's decision to keep going when it would have been easier to give up. Success belongs to those who embrace the struggle, who push through the pain, and who stay committed to their dreams when the world doubts them. Privilege might open a door, but perseverance is what gets you through it and keeps you standing tall when challenges come. It is through perseverance that ordinary people rise to achieve the extraordinary, proving that greatness is never just given. It is earned, moment by moment, choice by choice, through unwavering effort and an unstoppable spirit. Time is precious. Every moment counts. Time is the one resource we can never get back. Once a moment slips away, it is gone forever, and no amount of regret, wishing, or effort can reclaim it. That is why every second matters. Far too often, we fall into the trap of thinking that we have endless time, that tomorrow, next week, or next year will be the right moment to start chasing our dreams. But in reality, waiting only pushes us further from what we truly desire. Every minute spent doubting yourself, hesitating, or making excuses is a minute that could have been used to move closer to your goals. The most successful people in the world understand this. They treat time like the treasure it is. They don't waste it on distractions, negative thinking, or fear of failure. Instead, they seize each day, knowing that what they do today will shape their future. Time is like a river. It keeps flowing whether you move with it or stand still, and those who let it pass by without action soon find themselves looking back, wondering where it all went. When you understand the true value of time, you stop postponing your dreams. You realize that the right moment is not some magical point in the future, it is now. Time does not wait for the perfect circumstances or the perfect plan. It rewards those who act, those who make the most of what they have today, and those who understand that small steps taken consistently are far more powerful than grand plans that never leave the paper. Ordinary people can achieve extraordinary things. It is a common misconception that greatness is reserved only for those born with rare talent, wealth, or powerful connections. But the truth is, the pages of history, the headlines of today, and the successes we admire most are filled with stories of ordinary people who rose above their circumstances to achieve the extraordinary. These individuals didn't start with advantages that guaranteed their success. They weren't born into fame or fortune. What set them apart was their determination, their willingness to work harder than anyone else, and their unshakable belief that they could make a difference. Think of the innovators who changed the world with nothing but an idea and relentless effort. Think of athletes who came from humble beginnings and climbed to the top through discipline and grit. Think of leaders who started as unknown figures and went on to inspire millions. All of them were ordinary people at one point, individuals with fears, doubts, and challenges just like the rest of us. But what they had in common was the refusal to let their ordinariness define their destiny. Extraordinary achievements don't come from magical opportunities or perfect conditions. They come from the decision to keep striving even when the path is hard, to keep learning when failure strikes, and to keep believing when others stop. Ordinary people who do great things are simply those who choose action over excuses, progress over comfort, and courage over fear. They prove that what matters is not where you start, but how fiercely you are willing to pursue what you want. Your potential is limitless if you choose to act. Within every person lies untapped potential, a reservoir of strength, creativity, and ability that often remains hidden simply because it is never fully challenged or called upon. The truth is, no one truly knows what they are capable of until they take action. Too many people go through life underestimating themselves, believing that their abilities are fixed, or that they have limits they dare not push. Those limits exist only in the mind. When you decide to take that first step, no matter how small, you begin to break through the walls that you once thought confined you. Potential is not something that reveals itself in comfort or ease. It emerges in moments of effort, struggle, and persistence. Each time you try something new, each time you rise after failure, each time you push beyond what feels possible, you unlock a little more of the power that lies within you. But none of this can happen without action. Wishing, hoping, and planning will never replace the transformative force of actually doing. Your potential is not determined by where you come from, what you've achieved so far, or what others say you can do. It is shaped by what you're willing to attempt and how hard you're willing to work. The more you act, the more you discover strengths you never knew you had, and the more you realize that the only true limits are the ones you choose to accept. Potential is like a seed. It needs action to grow, to thrive, and to turn into something magnificent. There will never be a perfect time. Start now. One of the greatest delusions that holds people back is the belief that success depends on finding the perfect moment to begin. We convince ourselves that we must wait until conditions are ideal. When we have more money, more knowledge, more time, or when we feel more confident. But the reality is there is no such thing as the perfect time. Life is always in motion, filled with challenges, distractions, and unexpected twists. If you wait for everything to align flawlessly, you may end up waiting forever, watching opportunities slip away while you stand still. Those who achieve great things understand that action cannot be postponed in the hope of perfect circumstances. They know that progress begins the moment you decide to move forward with what you have, right where you are. Starting now, even if the path seems uncertain or imperfect, allows you to learn, adapt, and improve along the way. Waiting, on the other hand, only leads to missed chances and the heavy weight of regret. Every small effort you make today builds momentum. The earlier you begin, the more time you give yourself to grow, to fail and recover, to adjust your course, and to move closer to your dreams. Conditions might never feel ideal, but courage is choosing to start anyway, to take that first step even when you're unsure, and to trust that clarity and confidence will come as you progress. Those who succeed don't wait for the perfect time. They create it through action, persistence, and a refusal to let hesitation dictate their future. The way you think shapes everything about the life you create. Your mindset, the beliefs you hold about yourself, your abilities, and the world around you, is the invisible force that directs your choices, actions, and ultimately, your destiny. When you have a mindset of growth, determination, and resilience, you see obstacles not as roadblocks, but as challenges to overcome. You begin to view failure not as a sign of defeat, but as an opportunity to learn and improve, then improve. Your mindset becomes the foundation upon which you build your future, influencing how you respond to setbacks, how you approach your goals, and how far you're willing to push yourself. People with a positive, determined mindset understand that success is not about never falling. It's about rising every time they do. They choose to focus on solutions rather than problems, on possibilities rather than limitations. They feed their minds with encouragement, discipline, and hope, because they know that what they tell themselves shapes what they believe is possible. A strong mindset gives you the power to persist through the hardest moments, to stay focused when the path gets tough, and to keep going when others might give up. Every great achievement starts in the mind. The dream is born in thought before it becomes reality. And just as negative thinking can keep you trapped in fear and doubt, a mindset of courage and then belief can set you free to pursue and achieve more than you ever imagined. Your destiny is not written in the stars. It is written in the thoughts you choose to cultivate and the mindset you choose to embrace each day. So now, the question is no longer can you achieve greatness? The question is, will you choose to rise and claim it? The power is in your hands. The clock is ticking, the world is waiting, and your potential is calling. Don't let fear, doubt, or hesitation steal from the future that could be yours. Decide today to act, to believe, and to keep moving forward no matter what. Because if this does not motivate you, if this truth does not spark the fire within, then nothing will. The time is now. The choice is yours.